this time. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So I ain't been here. I'm gonna give it a couple of moments just in case anybody pops in here while I'm actually live, and then I'll jump right into it. But I'm gonna share what happened to me last night. So Anubis talked to me, like, the spirits like to talk to me when I'm asleep, but I'm up. If you know, you know. And Anubis was just talking to me about some shit. And the last thing that he said before I woke up was, take control of your life. Take control of your life. A lot of y'all are too knowledgeable for your own good. A lot of you all are too knowledgeable for your own good. You feel like you know enough. And even if in this present moment you don't know everything, but it's this self-confidence of your higher self. It's like you already know that your soul has gone through some kind of completion and some kind of initiation, and you feel that you're just extra help. You feel that you're just extra help, so you're not taking your job or you're not taking your duty seriously, okay? For a lot of you all, you could feel as if you going spiritually blind, okay? Meaning that you don't feel that when you're speeding, when okay, that's the problem. A lot of you all feel spiritually blind, like your spirit team isn't speaking to you because you're speeding up the process of cleansing and opening and closing the portal between you and your spirit team so that you can receive downloads and channelings. Okay, so one, take your time when you're trying to communicate with your spirit team, including your higher self. Okay, that's one. Do your due diligence. Due diligence has been my favorite little phrase lately. I don't know what, but you need to be doing your due diligence. Even if you don't feel as if, you know, tarot reading is your thing, or your due diligence as a human being is going out there and touching grass. It's you using your Heka, using your voice to bring justice, bring balance, bring healing, bring nourishment into the whole collective. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Um, I wanted to kind of have a plan. I wanted to have a plan because if you've been on my channel for some time or whatever, you know, sometimes I do like to do the little pre-pull. I already have my little notebook up here with some notes, and that's kind of how I wanted to move with the reading, but because I waited too long, spirit just kind of has me going with the flow. And what I'm speaking, it definitely could be resonating in your life, and this is the missing piece to your puzzle, okay? Because you were either rushing, you wasn't really committed, or you lack discipline. Now you don't even have that time to kind of plan things out. You just have to show up and do. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna start off with these rooms here, and then I'm gonna move over to my Egyptian Gods Oracle deck. So we'll start with some rooms. Let's see what's going on here. Don't let nobody tell you how to use your tools. Do not let anyone tell you how to use your tools here. We got the Nates room coming out here. Don't really know if Nates room is like something in reverse, but the Nates room represents a need for friction. So this is a necessity that's taking place in your life, a certain phase in your life. You don't have control over this phase, or you don't have control over this cycle in your life, but this is something that is needed. So this phase in your life is going to cause some disruption. I don't want to say a chaos energy. Don't think of it as a tower moment. you need to be aware of what's coming, okay? So a lot of you all go through tower moments and you sit in that. What I mean by you sit in that is you analyze, you break down the details, da 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 da. But with this certain cycle that's needed to cause a little bit of friction in your life, the divine doesn't want you to sit too heavy in that emotion, in that energy. Understand that this is needed to get you to the next step of completion, okay? And we'll get into what exactly that's going to look like for you here, okay? You got the Sawilla room coming out here. So this is victory, this is success, this is energy. And I also heard the word potent. Your role is very potent in this success story here, okay? When I'm picking up this success, this isn't necessarily a celebration or a physical manifestation that's coming in directly just for your life, but the role that you have in humanity is going to bring success, victory, and justice for the overall mission of the collective, okay? Even if that's just you waking up in the rising, getting ready, and taking a walk outside in your neighborhood. Your beauty, your energy is a powerhouse, is cleansing. You're doing your due diligence so that the collective can be successful in completing and accomplishing the things we need to in this ascension as one. You got the Berkana rune coming out here in reverse, as well as the Alvis rune coming out here in reverse. Now, y'all, I just be kind of going with the flow of things. You know how I just said, don't let nobody tell you how to use your tools. Don't tell me how to use my tools. I don't know if some of these rooms really be reversed. Some of them really don't. Like, some have reversal meanings and some don't. But when you're doing your divination for yourself and you feel within yourself, hey, let me read this that way, then you do it because that's what's going to be best for you. That's going to be best how you learn and how you teach. All right, back to the deck. With the Berkana rune in reverse and the Algis rune in reverse here, this is letting me know that there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear and a lot of worry attached to this movement that you have to do, this action that you have to take here. With the Algis rune coming out in reverse on the card I have here, used by others, misled, or vulnerable. So the reason why it's hard for you to take this action that you feel you're called to take, and you know that you need to go ahead and take control of, you've done this before and you know it comes with a lot of challenges. You know that this cycle or this role comes with a lot of challenges, and you may feel at times that you have been misled by spirit while walking this path. And I understand you completely. While I'm having this conversation with y'all during this reading, my dream is coming back a lot to me as well. And in that dream, I was having a conversation with someone else. And in the dream, I was having a conversation with them, letting them know, like, you're not alone. What you feel is the characteristics of a chosen one. It was kind of like a talk of preparation, a talk of preparing, a talk of acknowledging your concern. That's crazy how the Nazis room is right here on top of this deck here. Invention, necessity, constraint, friction, effort, hard work, life lessons, karma, creative friction, resistance, leading to strength, knowledge of destiny, okay? In reverse, could also mean distress, warning, worry, guilt, unfulfilled, unrecognized, okay? Needs. What am I picking up this energy? I'm picking up, this is going to sound so weird to say, but it's going to resonate with you so well. The way the universe has to work with you is by putting you in muddy water so that you can create a way out. Okay, it's like, because you have this such a royal connection and ancestry, you truly understand that you don't have to do anything. You know that you don't have to do anything, you have everything. And in order for the divine to get you to show up the way you need to show up, the divine has to kind of paint this illusion that it's hard for you, that you don't have anything, because that's the only way that you're going to get busy and get ready. Okay, tough love, tough skin kind of thing. Like, it's very much odd, but you're not alone. Okay, I think something didn't go as well as your spirit team planned. Something about a trip here, or your ancestors could be saying you a trip. Okay, maybe there was something done. I feel like your ancestors could have done something or took something away, thinking that, okay, this gonna happen, and like always, the chosen is gonna get up on their feet, they're gonna do what they need to do, and it's gonna be it. But this time, that didn't work in your ancestors' favor. This time, that didn't work in your ancestors' your favor. They did this in hopes of completion, but actually, it took you kind of into this sunken place. It could have also caused some family problems here as well. This could also, it could have also brought up some feelings of you feeling like your ancestors are misleading you, or you could also feel like your ancestors are turning like a blind ear towards you, da 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 da, things of that nature. But let's get into it and see what's going on with this. Oh, I did say I was gonna start with this Egyptian, guys, real quick. Yeah, definitely, y'all. Cause even when I woke up this, like, I gotta keep it an hour at a time, but even when I woke up this rising too, like, I was just being reminded by the divine, like, be cautious of what spirits you're calling on, and what spirits you're listening to in a time of distress. Okay, sometimes your ancestors may not have the answers, and you may need to go to an ascended master, or you may need to go to an archangel, or you may just need to go to yourself. You know, like, you have to kind of use discernment of what spiritual team you use for certain things. Let's get into it, please. You got Nefertum, completion. And you got Amun-Ra, creation, in reverse. What the hell? I just heard the horn. This is confirmation. It's like you've hit all of the, I don't know, I kind of see someone on like this trail, and you got to pick up all the flags on your way. You got to pick up all the flags. Like, you're picking up all of the points except for this one. For a lot of you all, I feel like it's family. It's family. And then when I'm saying family, I'm not even specifically talking about like immediate family. I'm talking about your soul tribe. I'm talking about your soul tribe. A lot of you all want to be put up in isolation so bad. You want to find just one person, a lover, and just kind of lock it down and just, you know, build. You want to do everything your damn self. You want to do everything your damn self. I just see somebody just like, I know I got the leadership qualities. I know that if I really, it's gonna pop and I'm gonna be supported. But I've been hurt so many times, or I tried to do this so many times and it failed. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just stick with this one person, or I hope this one person be the one for me, regardless of their challenges, whatever the case may be. And we gonna say, F the world, we just gonna build our little farm, have our little children, and that's what it's gonna be. And I'm gonna be happy, I'm gonna be blessed. Sorry, that's not what the divine has planned for you. You actually are meant to be in the world, building connections with people, spreading wisdom, spreading love. Just, you are meant to be in the mix, and you are meant to be active, and you are meant to be completing certain target points at certain times. So you can't soak in a false misery. You all are 100% confident that richness is for you, that you're being slow, you're being lazy, you're being slow because you know that success is for you. Yeah, yeah. Horus coming out here in reverse, stability. Yeah, your spiritual, I don't know, it's like some of y'all are too far up in the clouds. Like some of y'all are too far up in the clouds. It's like you gotta make your spiritual and your physical align with each other. You gotta make your physical and your spiritual align with each other. You can't just know in the spiritual realm, you that one, you got this, everything's come to you easy, you already done it. You feel like when you leave this physical realm, you're good, you ain't worried about nothing. That's not how this shit gonna go. You can actually be demoted. Your spiritual ranking could be demoted if you're not doing what it is. If you're not unlocking your full potential that you can unlock in this lifetime at this day and age, when you pass over, your spiritual ranking could be demoted. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Well, thank you for telling me that, spirit. So while you thinking that, hey, it's okay for me to take my time, or I don't gotta rush to do this because I know when I finally it's gonna come in, you're actually hurting your higher self. It may not be affecting you in the physical, but it's definitely affecting you in the spiritual, which could cause the scales to then imbalance for you. This is crazy, y'all. Cause I didn't know this shit. I didn't know all this. Um, I want to pull a tarot, but I don't know where the tarot card is at. Oh, there they go. Well, I'm not gonna use them. Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle. They kind of like tarot. Secret of the Ancestors too. When I read that, it's like this piece that I'm telling you, your ancestors didn't really want that to be exposed. Y'all, I'm gonna have to rewatch this video my damn self from the beginning. Cause I told y'all that Your ancestors did something in the hopes that it will encourage you to keep going, but it actually caused some stagnation. And because of that, it's like now the ancestors have to inform you of this secret so that you can keep going. This shit is so crazy. I learn something new every day. This is gonna make me get off of here and actually do some like research on that. You got altar of water, love overflowing here. This ocean energy as well. Love overflowing. Completeness. 26 is significant. Next year is significant. Everything, yeah, everything that you kind of like manifested or planted seeds for the past years, all of that really does want to manifest next year for you. But you got to complete the mission out. Yeah, the martyr, sacrifice and self-reflection. I feel like a lot of you all's goals and manifestations has also changed as well. You put a lot of energy towards a certain seed that you wanted to harvest, but now as we come close to the end of this year and next year, you may not actually want to manifest that. And it's time for you to actually take time to go within and think about your life. A lot of things have been rerouted due to your ancestors, due to you, and it's like, what do you really want? What do you really want? Your ancestors don't want to stress you out because you're pretending with yourself. Okay? The ancestors don't want to stress you out because you're pretending with yourself. That makes sense because if you say you want something, you petition for this, you doing everything you want for it, and life happens, you get hit by a test or whatever, and it causes chaos, and that chaos then brings out these hidden emotions deep within you that you didn't know you felt about this certain situation, person, place, or thing. And here your ancestors are in the back end, they're still trying to work to manifest what it is you want because you put all this energy, you did all this work towards it, but then you kind of like, fuck all this shit, I don't want to do it anymore because of that tower moment. It confuses the whole alignment. So you all need to do a lot of self-reflecting on what it is you truly want, because they're only going to be able to sponsor and bring back forth what truly aligns with the soul. Compassion can only go so far, because you can have compassion for other people, but then the lines begin to blur when you are starting to come up off your own boundaries of self by trying to have compassion for somebody else. And a lot of you all need to come into realization that you can hurt people. You be thinking that you can't hurt people, or you feel, I don't know, stop that. A lot of you all actually do be hurting people, and you have the capabilities to do so. And a lot of you all are meant to hurt people. Like, this is just life. We are humans. With the Jumbie coming out here, total disruption. Total disruption. This is eating, no cap. Everything is aligning. Everything is clarifying. Because with the Noctis room, I was saying that it's more of a disruption. It's not necessarily a tower moment of just full, complete chaos and the ending of things. For real. I just heard lost luck. Yeah, because once you start to straddle the fence, oh, I want this, no, I don't. Oh, I want this, no, I don't. It's kind of like, well, we just gonna sit here then and wait. I could look these numbers up. Maybe that's a message for somebody. If numbers are really on your mind, or you thinking about it, you could look up those numbers. No cap. Yeah. Maybe a lot of you all just need to take a whole break, like, from communicating with spirits. Like, instead of doing divination and getting readings and all that, go back to the basics. Go back. I was reading something. Go back to working on the chakras, meditation, nature. Like, maybe now is not the time to be seeking communication, which is okay. Which is okay. Change, yeah, that's okay. Because with me personally, I ain't done no personal readings just because I feel when you know, and it's just like when the air too thick, it's just like, you know what, I'm gonna kind of let that just manage itself out. I'm not saying still do your spiritual cleansing for yourself, but as far as hell nah, I don't be doing that shit. When I know it's a lot of people that's talking, or I know people are going through changes in their own life, and for some reason, like, the T just want to cut that to me, I don't be trying to read that shit. I just don't. Or like, I just be knowing when people want my advice, or like, I be ignoring the fuck out that shit. I be ignoring that shit. I just do, like, and that's part of you changing as well, and that's part of you enhancing your gift, discerning what to turn a tune to and what not to turn a tune to. Okay, you got change coming out here. Change in direction, change in movement, and change in senses. Change in direction, change in movement, and change in senses. You got fear. Fear, like, flew on the floor, and I could not find the card for a second. Y'all, but that just what Spirit just told me. Excuse me. You got empathy in reverse, and you got loneliness. Oh my God. There's about to be a change in movement, dude. There's about to be a change. You having all this fear about change or whatever, that shit is about to, like, that phase is kind of over. Whether you want to or not, you're just gonna be spiritually kind of guided to do things without you necessarily planning, and that's gonna bring a lot of fear to outside energies here. And there's a lot of changes that's taking place with a lot of outside energies, and it could be bringing up fear within them. And fear doesn't have to always be bad. You know, maybe this person, they're experiencing something new in their life, and they're scared that maybe it's going to get lost. You know, I don't know. Like, fear doesn't have to be connected to something bad. Like, something good could be happening in other people's lives, and it's causing them a little bit of fear. But with the empathy in the reverse, this is Spirit saying, like, hey, look, no matter what somebody else is going through, whether it's good or bad, please kind of protect your peace because of the change that you are personally going through, okay? Loneliness coming out here. I know that I am never alone. Kind of feel like this is a reminder, like, Spirit wants you to be in remembrance of your isolation during the times where you just had to focus on self and experience a lot of things. You may feel like a lot of people don't have empathy for you. You have a lot of fear about the new knowledge you were obtaining and things of that nature. Da 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 da. It's like these outside energies are going through that, and you actually have had cycles of where people around you were feeling like this, and you took initiative to take on those burdens of these people, places, and things, and you see how that went for you. So this season, change that. Definitely change that. I'm not gonna make this too long, y'all. I know I haven't been on YouTube a lot. I've really been on TikTok. I've been on TikTok, y'all. I have been on TikTok. I'm actually going to go there now and get on live for a little bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna encourage y'all to go over there to TikTok. If you want to stay on YouTube, then stay on YouTube, because just like how I was telling y'all, do your due diligence. Same for me. I need to do my due diligence. I started over here, I'm gonna finish over here, and I'm gonna obtain over here. Okay. Thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. See y'all when I see y'all. Bye.